I'm Mitch Henck, and like a lot of you have been watching with amazement the Hillary Clinton 2016 presidential kickoff. I'm kind of curious about how the fawning press is going out of their way to make Hillary talking points. I mean, she stops at a Chipotle in Ohio on her way to Iowa by driving in a van with a bed and a 29-inch TV, and she's trying to be there with the folks. They're saying on TV, Ed Schultz of MSNBC, who's a Hillary supporter, well, she doesn't have time to do interviews. She's down with the folks, and the fact that she was at Chipotle buying lunch, getting a chicken burrito bowl, that shows she's pressing the flesh. Of course, she had dark shades on and didn't say much to anybody. Compared to her husband, Bill, who would have probably shaken hands with everybody in the Chipotle and asked to eat some of their food. In fact, Bill could probably charm the executioner out of the electric chair at the last minute. Hillary doesn't have that skill, but we'll see how it goes. But the same week that the press was doing the fawning stories about her at the Chipotle, pressing the flesh, not worrying about the fact she was doing no interviews, Mika Brzezinski of MSNBC ripped at Carly Fiorina, former CEO of Hewlett-Packard, and just, how dare you criticize Hillary Clinton? And she attacked her for losing in 2008 with McCain getting kicked off the staff and losing in her Senate race in California, and also a rocky record at Hewlett-Packard. Well, Fiorina could have said, well, at least I'm doing an interview. Hillary doesn't do that. I mean, this press, a lot of smoke. When the smoke clears, we'll see if she's the person that people like and want to spend some time with. Obviously, Bill passed that test. The same week that story of her Chipotle visit was played ad nauseum, the New York Times did a story on how in 2012 she didn't answer a question. An oversight committee in Congress asked whether she had a private email or if anybody else at the State Department had private emails. She never answered that question. 7 weeks later, she resigned from her job as Secretary of State. Now, granted, people who are hardcore Democrats who like Hillary aren't going to care about her emails, and people who are going to vote against Hillary probably were going to anyway. You wonder, though, if this question of whether the Clintons, plural, play by a different set of rules will affect the 10 to 20% of the middle who might be swayed by such stories. In the meantime, the press doesn't have to be so fawning about over anybody. My 2 cents. My 2 minutes are brought to you by Capital Consultants and Edge Construction. Mike Tuig and his staff can redo your living room, your basement, your kitchen, your staircase, and make your home feel just like home. See you next time.